welcome back. I decided to make an additional podcast episode before the episode on Monday, where I will talk about my first session of my interval training experiment, because while editing the last episode 2 days ago, I noticed that I actually didn't mention the name of the app I decided to choose and use while doing the experiment. For those of you who have listened to the last episode, you already know that I searched for an app which will give me audio signals after each set of intervals is finishing or starting, so I don't have to look on my phone while riding and I can put it in the pocket of my bike jersey. So the app is called Tabata Timer. It's a blue circle with a white stopwatch in it. I don't know if it exists for iPhone, but at least for Android phones you can check it out on the Play Store, and I guess for iPhones there are also similar apps which should meet your requirements. But the Tabata Timer on Android met my requirements, so we'll stay with it and see how it performs during the actual interval training. I asked myself, what is Tabata? I looked it up and I found out that it's actually a surname from a scientist who conducted the study with 2 groups. Those 2 groups did work out for 6 weeks in a row. The first group did workouts 5 times a week with the duration of 1 hour, and the second group did workouts 4 times a week with the duration of only 4 minutes. Not only the duration and the times per week has been a difference, but also the intensity. So the first group doing 1 hour workouts 5 times per week did those workouts with mediocre intensity, and the second group doing the 4-minute workout 4 times a week did it with high intensity. So Tabata is some sort of high intensity interval training. This study has already been conducted in 1996, so this is no new concept, but I guess it gained more popularity in the last few years with the fitness hype. And if you're honest, who would choose 1 hour or 4 minutes of training if you only want to lose weight and don't really enjoy doing the workout? I'm doing this experiment as I'm having fun during riding my mountain bike and I want to push my boundaries. Actually setting a goal and crushing it, that's one of the best experiences you can have in my opinion. And doing something you love and then crushing your goals is even better. Another thing, after checking my calendar, I found out that actually I don't have 4 weeks until my holiday, but it's 3 weeks, so I will do 2 weeks of the first set, doing the interval training 5 minutes of intense and 2 minutes of resting for 2 weeks, and then 1 single week of doing those 5 minutes intense intervals and 2 minutes resting on the steep forest road. So it will be even more interesting to see how that 1 week of training and 2 weeks of resting, actually doing nothing, will affect my stamina, and afterwards continuing with 1 single week. So I'm looking forward to the results. I don't have any idea how that will turn out, as everybody is different, so I didn't even took the effort to look up experience from other guys, as I think each body reacts in a different way and also the circumstances are always different, so you cannot conclude that much from other guys' results on my results. Anyways, quick update about my abrasion. It's healing pretty well, so leaving it dry and open and not covering it does a really good job. So after 1 week it's already half the size, so I guess by the end of next week it will be almost invisible and already healed. As usual, if you want to ask me any question, feel free to reach out to me on Instagram. My Instagram handle is Georg1SC, so George without the E at the end, 1 as number, S as Shimano, and C as cyclocross. If you're listening to this podcast on Anchor, feel free to call in. If you don't wish to hear your voice on my podcast, say so. Otherwise, I assume that you're comfortable and okay with me sharing your voice on the podcast. Thank you very much, and until next time.